Hello, I am Zack Neiner. I'm alongside the women's basketball beat with Connor Whooley to my right and Mike Kilcoyne to my left. We're introducing a new segment, a new weekly segment called Sports Debaters. We're going to take a question and ask any beat and have them answer. So this week it's going to be talking about Connecticut on Sunday. Can Penn State hang with Connecticut, number one Connecticut, defending national champions on Sunday? Kilcoyne, start it off.
All right, well, first of all, as much as I would like to say Penn State will hang with them, I really don't think so. UConn is the number one team in the country. Even if you don't even know women's basketball, everybody knows UConn and Gino Auriemma. And, just to start off, they got 4 All-Americans. One of them may or may not play. We still are waiting for the MRI results from last night on Mosqueda Lewis. But, 4 All-Americans, it's pretty hard to defend. You can't just single out one person on the team.
I'm looking at it as this could be a close game. I think UConn played Stanford on Monday. They play Maryland on Friday, and then they come into Penn State. 3 ranked teams in a week. Mosqueda Lewis could be out. They could come limping into State College. So I think this could be at least a lot closer than it looks on paper.
Mike, what do you think of Connor's comments?
That is true about the whole schedule, especially when they got Maryland on Friday night, and then 2 days later they come into Happy Valley. But at the same time, going back to Monday, they played number 3 Stanford, and they beat it by 19. They handled things really well, even with Mosqueda Lewis going down in the second half. And to top it off, Stanford's number 1 player, and actually a lot of people think number 1 player in the country, Agumake, they only held her 16 points. So with Maggie Lucas being Penn State's best player, they could do just about the same thing to Lucas.
Well, you look at that and you say, Maggie Lucas has been Penn State's top scorer, but Ariel Edwards has chipped in, Derek Taylor's chipped in, and even some of the freshmen, Kalia Mitchell had 11 points against St. Francis. They've all seen significant minutes, so if they get it all together, they might be able to put up a fight.
Now, this team is definitely different from last year. I would argue the last year's team was stronger. This year they have a lot more freshmen. How do you think that factors in, Kilcoyne?
I think that could factor in a lot. Growing up, these girls, all they did was hear about UConn. From their three-peat in the early part of the decade to, even last year when they beat Notre Dame. Gino just always has a dominant squad, and everybody knows it. So that could play maybe a kind of nervous factor early in part of the game, and that's when UConn could jump out to a quick early lead.
And what do you think? What are your predictions for Sunday?
Well, since I'm going with a close game, I'm going UConn 77, Penn State 72, but I would not be surprised to see Penn State up there. I'm just saying.
Mike, what do you think?
And then since I have Penn State not being able to hang with them, I'm going UConn wins by 16, 68-52.
So guys, they sound off. You can tweet us your comments at @TDC_sports. The game is on Sunday at noon. BJC, Connecticut, Penn State should be a great one. I'm Zack Neiner. This is Mike Kilcoyne. This is Connor Whooley. Keep living the dream, State College. Have a super fantastic week.